Only when they reached the outside of the front yard did Lu Jinian stop. He passed the bottle of Swallow's Nest over to his assistant and instructed, "Check the contents. Remember to find a trustworthy doctor and don't let anyone in the Xu family find out. Inform me immediately when the results are out." In the past, Tian Hao would feel weak and exhausted whenever she was on her period, but it was never as bad as she was feeling right now. It was as though she was having a grave illness. Her entire body was lifeless and weak, and she spent a huge amount of time in deep sleep. Every time she woke up, Lu Jinian would be in the room, either giving her drinks or feeding her meals. Initially, she had been confused by his warm and caring act and didn't know how to react, but gradually, she got used to him. After about 5 days, she had planned to return back to filming, but the director received a call and pushed back the filming by 2 more days. The first 3 days, Tian Hao had bled immensely, but gradually, the flow decreased and by the 6th day, the bleeding stopped. Her body was no longer as weak as before and she could start to move about and eat her meals downstairs in the dining area. Lu Jinian seemed to be on a long holiday. He didn't leave the house and would stay in the mansion with her. Even though Tian Hao was still a little bothered by his actions on the day of his birthday, they still managed to have a peaceful relationship that wasn't as intimate as before. On the 7th day, the bleeding was no more and she became less exhausted. Even her afternoon naps were starting to decrease in duration. When she went to sleep at 1:30 p.m., she would wake up by 2 p.m. When she woke up, she would look around the bedroom instinctively, and when she couldn't see Lu Jinian, she would feel a hint of disappointment. In the past, she would be able to see him in the bedroom whenever she woke up. Tian Hao became moody instantly. She put on her slippers and began to head downstairs. After scanning the entire living room, she still couldn't find Lu Jinian. Madame Chen was watching the television in the living room when she saw Tian Hao. She stood up immediately, asking, "Mrs. Lu, you're awake?" "Yay," Tian Hao murmured, walking to the water cooler to get a cup of water. She took a sip before putting the cup down and asking, "Where's Lu Jinian?" "Mr. Lu? Isn't he upstairs?" Madame Chen asked with doubt. She then added, "After he took his meal, he went up and did not come back down." "Oh," Tian Hao replied, returning back upstairs. She went to the bathroom in the bedroom, then entered the changing room, but Lu Jinian was nowhere to be seen. Hence she walked to the study room. It wasn't locked. She turned the knob lightly, pushing the door open. While Tian Hao was asleep, Lu Jinian had received a text from his assistant, "Mr. Lu, the results are out."